stuff with this, but we are going to be going into Game 5 here momentarily. Next up is going to be Havoc Hardpoint. So Havoc has been one of the more thrilling maps we've seen over the course of the past couple days, and this is going to be a fun one to watch, an absolute treat for you guys at home. You'll get the map fly through coming up now, and I know they're going to go through the picks and ban process, but while we sit here for a little bit, I want to still touch on some stuff. We broke down the prize pool, and you see the prize vary through the globe, really, North America, Europe, and through Australia. But this is the best piece for me. We're talking about what really needs to grow when we're talking about Call of Duty esports. I mean, has the infrastructure been there? Has it been growing in North America steadily? Sure. I mean, the prize pools have been there. Players have not really had issues with traveling. But when you talk about some of these Australian teams, I hate when I hear about a tournament where maybe a European team or an Australian team can't come because they don't have the funds for the org to come because the prize pools just haven't really been there to this point. So now having Treyarch, having Activision involved in this capacity to be able to rise up these different areas is really, I think, going to help build the global brand for competitive Call of Duty.
No, absolutely. Having Activision step up, and create the Call of Duty World League really means a lot for the players, the community, to really say, you know what, this is something that I want. This is a passion of mine. We've got ways in which you can qualify through online qualifiers, etc. That really just opens it up to, you know what, I want to do this. There's a great structure here.
It's a great thing for the community to rally behind.
Exactly.
I mean, right? You see Team EU so far here. It's been taking it to Team NA. It's going to be great to see some of the best players in the world. I mean, you got players like Jerd and Swanee who have been mainstays in competitive Call of Duty that a lot of people at home might not know how talented they are.
Exactly.
They're going to get to see them too. And then in Australia, I mean, how many great teams have we had at COD Champs from Australia? They're going to be put on a bigger global
almost like Cinderella stories too, because nobody had seen them.
Well, and this is what's going to be so cool for me. I mean, all we want is more competition. And to be fair, at least for the past several years, when you talk about competition, it has been North America and kind of far behind at times has been Europe and Australia. They haven't really been able to keep up to some degree. But a lot of it comes down to this. There are players in North America, due to the way the prize pools have been, they've been able to kind of make this their full-time job, designate all their time to it, whereas that hasn't been the case in Australia. You might be working a full-time job, be a full-time student, trying to do all this at once. I really think we're going to see the skill, the competitive side grow astronomically in Europe and Australia just with this amount of money involved. This can be a full-time job for a lot of these guys now.
Yeah, look at it. It's an exciting time to be, part of esports, where it's going, and what we've been able to do with the features that we've talked about and working with ESL and creating this league in general has just been, it's so exciting to see where it's going to go, right? If we're just, I think, at the tip of the iceberg. The game is playing very well. We're starting to see all the stuff with the picks and the bans and the metagame going on, ban and protects, rather.
I mean, it gives players across the globe who have aspirations of being a professional player full-time the actual means to go out and do it. And I think that's great. I mean, as a former player, I love to see that. Everybody, if you're a very talented player, whether you're from North America, Europe, Australia, you should have the ability to go out and become a professional player, do it as your full-time job, and become one of the best at it. And I think it just enables those other regions in ways that they haven't had before to go out and do that.
Well, that's, the last year or two is really where, the things is, let's say, like team houses have come together in North America. That hasn't really been an option so far, really, for teams in Europe and Australia. But now I guarantee that's going to become more predominant now as these prize pools up. It's just going to be taken that much more seriously because you're going to have, when there's that much money on the line, there's just so much.
You can't be playing with people like Maven.
No,
there's
not
that
at all.
much money on the line. No,
definitely not
he's
the
going to
first
get cut.
Yes,
this is unacceptable. I'm incredibly talented for my age.
For your age.
For your age.
You had to throw that one in there.
Jordan coming back to play at 40 years old. That's basically how I feel.
Good.
No, that's true. That was a terrible example.
That's a really bad example. Yeah, but we have our last map about to kick off. It's going to be Havoc Hardpoint. I've been watching the players play this. I love this map.
Oh, this is such a fun map to play.
Close quarter areas, long range gun battles. It's going to be awesome to watch.
The flow is really great on this one.
No, it's gonna be amazing. Can't wait to kick this one off. Again, this is going to be the final match of the night. We're bringing you guys a ton of information about next year, recapping stuff throughout the course of the day in the past several weeks, really since Gamescom, as we start to kind of reveal information about next year. But this has been a treat, man. Watching these guys battle it out, especially you got to think if you're a European fan, you're feeling pretty good right now. I know it's just all
you
star
feel
teams.
good about your chances.
I don't feel good at all.
You shouldn't.
I don't.
I mean, you see four very talented players from North America, and EU's bringing it to them right now.
They are.
I mean, every game, even that last one was 1 point. Broken missed that throw.
Yeah, he makes that overtime. Who knows?
Yeah. That Let's not bring that up. It's too soon to
discuss that.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Poor broken heart.
Yeah.
After that toss. Yeah. We'll remind him tomorrow.
Yeah.
I actually will probably
or
say
maybe
something.
Tonight.
I will definitely say something tonight. But the games have been, for the most part, pretty close. I know 6-2. The hard point opened up a bit, but what more could you ask for than a round 11?
Round 11, come on.
That's nothing more you like. You replay stuck in that 1v2, not able to quite clutch up. But it was a real treat to watch, and I'm expecting.
And we've had a bunch of moments already where the three of us are like on the edge of our seats, as it's happening. I mean, the search and destroy, we were going nuts. Last game in the uplink.
Well, plus we also have the benefit of knowing when their abilities or weapons are waving. Like, we're following. Is he going to pop it now? Is he not? All of that. Having that.
There's so many different things to talk about. Yeah. Once we get in a game, I mean, weapon selection, specialist selection, where they are on the map, when they decided to use such short streaks and stuff. Just so much to talk about in game. It's great.
All right, well, let's get ready to kick things off. It's going to be the final map of the night. Again, it is Havoc Hardpoint. Now, when we're taking a look at this, if you are tuning in a little bit late, it is a 3-1 advantage right now for the European side. I said the only silver lining right now. The only silver lining is going to be for North America. I said they can win these last two. At least when they go out to dinner tonight and they're all talking, they can say, we figured you out.
Close strong.
We closed strong. We got those wins.
Knowing Krim a little bit, I don't think he's going to be very happy.
He's already pissed. I'm surprised he's still playing.
He's going to eat dinner with a very sad face on.
All right, well, speaking of Krim, let's kick it over to Crimsix. He'll be the first one in the hard point, getting shots in, able to tag up a couple players, but not able to pick up any kills. Replays is able to trade one effectively. You now got Sharp up top. He's got one. Hard plate held right now by the side of the North American team. And again, they were down 100 early. What was it, like 130 to 30 or something to start last game? So let's see if they can have a hotter start. And right now, looking good.
So what I've loved about watching this map so far, Jay, is that there's so many hills where players will switch and just bring out all SMGs. And then there's some hills where you got to switch and bring out 2-3 ARs. I just love the diversity from hill to hill.
Well, that's the thing with this map. I mean, this one is one of those things where I think, as you pointed out, depending upon what hill you're on, there's going to be different strategies.
Yeah, just different guns on each hill. Some hills probably better for tactical. Some, you see right there, it's a replays with a little bit of the hip fire, red dot action right there. I mean, going to be looking to see how these players adjust from hill to hill. And he's got gravity spikes on. We haven't seen anyone use that.
Well, that's a good one for hardpoint. Yeah. If you want to clear a hardpoint, that's one amazing way to get it done. And Replays, I'm staying with him. He's 3-1 right now. He's been struggling in the slaying department, but he will be the guy to put up that hill time. You see him with 18 seconds. I think it was actually Study that led the way in hill time in game number 1. I expect we'll see a bit of a change here.
Well, you'll be able to see if they're playing the right way, judging by that time in hill stats.
Absolutely.
I mean, you look at this team. Krim and Study should be the Slayers. They shouldn't be leading the way in time in the hill.
Not at all.
That's Sharp and Replays' job, and now we can actually know if they're doing their job
exactly.
or not. Yes.
When they go back to practice. Hey,
Power able to get one. Power against 2. He's breaking the hard point right now. He had Jerd up front. He'll be watching this backside. You see the spawn coming in from the bottom left, and this could be a phenomenal flank, but one player has sniffed it out, and he's able to catch him. Got lucky there. If Study didn't turn around, that might have been a gigantic flank.
If you're Power there, you got to play for the hill, though. You're the only one up for your squad. You know the other team, they've had hill control. They're probably going to control those spawns. You got to lock that down for Team EU.
All right, we're on with Power. We're going to watch him through the respawn here, see what he's able to do. A couple down for either side right now. Let's switch over to the hard point. That was Study, able to pick up a kill with the melee on Broken. He has his Annihilator ready, but he's going to be taken out.
And it's interesting. He was probably going to try and pull it out in the hill, but if you go back to Power Maven, he has that Hive ability, and I love this one. If you're in the hill, you're able to just drop at each doorway.
Doors, windows, absolutely.
You can really cause some chaos.
Again, being able to control something by yourself.
Yes, pretty much.
Right, and that way everybody's out there slaying and helping you continue to hold the hill.
You saw good use of Vision Pulse there. He was able to get eyes on one, get the second there as well as he broke in. You could see he was already hopping and pre-aiming in that corner because he knew the players were ready. Incredible stuff there.
I love the way Jerd has played this entire series. He's been using a lot of the abilities, helping his teammates, because he's probably the most well-known player here on Team EU. He's their star player. You'd expect a player like him, go really gun heavy, Annihilator, Pistol, War Machine, but he's been using the Vision Pulse, other abilities to help his teammates, and I think that's why they've been successful, because they've had him really playing a full team game, team-oriented game.
Well, I want to stay with Broken for a second. He's going to drop, but he has that War Machine. I'll try and switch back, make sure we can catch that. Let's go to Krim for now. Krim leading the way for his side at 12-5. He also has a minute in the hard point. Interesting to see, but if he can get the slaying done and put up the time, by all means do it. He's controlling the pace of this one for sure.
You can see it in the score. I mean, 120 to 35.
This is the opposite of that game, too.
Yes, the opposite of game
You said enough.
I think Team NA really wanted to come out here in this last match and kind of say, hey, we're not going to go down like that. We're not going to get bullied. Like
we're not going down without a fight.
Yeah.
But again, you can see here on the hardpoint, we've got some on this particular map. We've got some on the interiors, we've got some on the exteriors. Yes. Again, really just a lot of variety, and you talked about being able to use some of the different specialists or weapons. This is a great way to use it.
And it's really just a great change of pace, right? Because on these outside hardpoints, you got to play it a little bit slower, break it as a team. You're going to have to fight more long-range gun battles. And then once we get inside, you're going to have players flying at each other left and right with SMGs.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Broken, almost pulling off a ridiculous three-piece. Let's go back with Jerd. We saw him use his Vision Pulse really effectively earlier in the game. I want to see if we can get a break from him, and he's probably going to use it here as soon as he pushes the hard point. There it is. He should have eyes on one, and look at him wait the corner and bait it there.
Perfect example. Done. That's exactly what.
And he's going to be able to finish off the second one. But
no, that's perfect way of using that, right? Good timing, popped it at the right time, gave himself the advantage.
And I mean, he has a teammate there to back him up. They're probably able to take control of the hill, but you see, teamwork trumps all right there.
Exactly.
He's not able to have enough.
And there comes in replays. The gravity spike just absolutely destroying Broken. Sorry, pal, you've had a rough couple of games.
Yeah, the last 2 games, that missed uplink throw right there. Getting caught with the gravity spikes.
Yeah,
I think those are so much fun to see, though.
Those hurt.
I mean, if replays comes from up top and they're in the hill and they don't see him, he comes down with those gravity spikes. He's going to take out 3 or 4 players. It's going to be sick to watch.
All right, you saw Power able to pick up one. He's going to end up dropping, though. There's 190 to 44. This is just a spanking right now by the North American side. And it's everybody. You saw all 4 of them really negative in the first hard point. Every single player getting involved in the slide right now. There's
nice
Tempest coming in.
Yeah.
Krim misses one. Can he get down? Tries to shoot around the corner. Catches it there. One player on the Hegler.
I love the animation, too, when he gets shocked. It's awesome.
I'd be fine with never personally being electrocuted. That was very painful.
And I love some of when I was searching on Reddit, some of the best clips I saw from the beta were players just hitting one guy with Tempest off of a spawn and taking out 2 or 3 teammates. It's been awesome to watch.
All right, here is Gun Elite. There is plenty of time on the clock. Technically, they could come back in this one, but
I don't know.
With 2:13, I mean, they really don't have much to put this one away. Gun Elite's going to have his spikes up shortly. He just needs really to pick up an assist or a kill.
You can see the difference from game 1 in Hardpoint to game 2 in Hardpoint by just looking at replays. 2 minutes in the hill in this game. Barely touched it the first one.
Not even in there.
Right, you can see the difference in the score.
Well, Study. Study was the only one that got in the hard point last time, and now he's behind in time. There was definitely a discussion there.
I think so too.
But now you can see how much a good OBJ player who can lock down that hill matters. I mean, he wasn't able to get in there game 1, game 2. In the hard points, he's able to do so, and you see it reflected.
It'd be interesting to see what he changed up to as well, differently, right? Did he go with, different specialist, or what was he using?
Right, or maybe it was just a talk with his teammates, like, hey, guys, you got to slay around the hill and let me get in there and
let me do my job.
Yeah.
Let me do my job.
Because right now, he was just getting picked off early in game number 2, but right now, just a dominant performance by Team NA. This is what you expected, Maven, but you didn't get it all series long.
I know. They came back in the final 2 games, but here's the Scythe. He's going in, but he's going to be taken out there by Broken. Jerd and Gun Elite on the kill feed as well. Can they mount the comeback? Only 9 points needed for North America, but this is just, I think it's too far out of reach.
I think you're right.
You see a close-range war machine coming in there from Broken.
That's just terrifying.
Gun Elite with the gravity spikes.
Jump on him, Gun Elite. Use some spikes. All right, that was probably smarter. I just want to see him use it.
I just wanted to see him use it as well.
Well, he didn't use it, so he still has it.
Right, maybe they're able to control this next hill. You see Jerd in it. I think Gun Elite probably saving it. NA gets in the hill one more time. They might be able to finish it off. And see right now, he's going to have to just run in here.
There it is. Oh! And that's Krim able to take him out before he even gets it off. Amazing stuff coming in, and that is going to be North America.